second.
But it's out.
So-
Comprehensive.
So who does the stickers? Do we do them here or do we have?
We gotta do them here. And this is why it becomes.
No one told me that a lot of this job is arts and crafts.
Yes. Lucky
This
for you.
this is why it becomes okay.
It's just basic, the year, the color,
Awesome.
and the line, so we can.
I think that blue shirt right there
You
is
wanna
the
see what we
perfect
can
color
have?
for next year.
They print them out and then cut them up in little pieces.
Your 8.5 by 11, you
Yeah.
get 9 by 3, 27 stickers per sheet, give or take.
So as long as they're like the size of like an inspection sticker, something that's already thereabout.
So that's what we have now, and it leaves the field for the opportunity to put the tag number in.
So this is a sticker.
It is. It's not one that I would put.
So it has to have some sort of a coating on.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
And they do sell like serialized, so we could just buy all of our stuff and they print us a batch of.
That's gonna cost us more, right? It's probably
Well-
gonna cost us double.
No,
How much does it cost for me to sit there
And
to do this.
to do that versus outsource it and it's done?
We don't buy
Yeah.
these. Right, it's a sticker
it's
on
a
your
sticker.
car.
And this is now, because this is 3 elements that have to go together, and everything needs to be printed on as well, plus you're paying me
Yeah.
$20 an hour.
So if we could get a series of stickers that are in order,
And then notes specifically,
like,
who goes where?
there's also,
each
I have
sticker
to double check, there's,
stick.
there's an RSA where it has to do with town stuff, we can include it in the second tax bill. So if it's the second tax bill, so it's like, hey, and we can even set up an online thing where
You just
they pay, they give the thing, and then I mail them out.
perfect.
And I would,
Is that perfect for you?
that would work for
That
me,
would be
but, I would say that everybody gets one, and then if you want additional vehicles, then that's
Yeah,
so
come
much
back in, come back in.
whatever you guys come up with.
Yeah, but that's it, it's one, and then after that, it's an additional fee.
Yep.
But we're.
And it needs to be specific to the car, and that's
Correct.
something that, we need to either figure out with how,
Short-term rental and such.
because there's a lot of those where they're like, oh, well, we use this one for the camp. And it's like,
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't do that.
no, I go, no, I'm gonna leave a plate number on here.
You're right.
And they're like, no, we just write camp when we use it for the camp. And I go, unless your vanity plate is camp, no.
So,
Right, unless you are allowing somebody to use your truck or your whatever that says that.
Yeah.
you
For
know,
that specific.
For that
vehicle.
specific, that's your dump runner.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what it is.
And I don't know if it's, you get one at a lower rate, like it's, everybody has a $10, because you're one for the house is $10, and then the additional ones after ones are 25. Like if you're gonna have multiple vehicles that are going to it,
I'd say the other way around.
25 and then 10
20
for
20 for the
each.
first one.
20
Yeah.
and
5
5.
for the second one, because some people would rather have two stickers. But most of them say, I left it at home. They want.
well, not gonna be, it's gonna be on the.
Right, I know, but they.
And we should make sure that it's in a specific spot, or the upper left
You said
hand.
Grant them upper left-hand corner, right up in the.
That way
so
when they
can-
drive in, and they drive, see.
Right.
And then
What was that?
You said somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 and change, as far as stickers sold this year for the job.
Yeah, I would,
250
Yeah.
would be an average.
yeah.
Alright.
But that gives you guys a number in order to kind of base budgeting around.
Right.
And I'll look back at other years and see if there was any big variations or anything like that.
Oh, we can plan on fluctuations.
But I know for a fact, across the street. Mr. Teddy pulls up. I'm just like, guy, it's orange still. What are you doing? And he goes every day the thing is open. And
No. and
there's
then-
no, I'm right here, so.
Got some of
So-
the white sticker.
So if you're talking $25 a year,
This year.
it equals out to like 60,
Yeah,
250.
the year before that was
Correct.
around.
So, do we match that to the
I think
state
that's,
yearly sticker?
I think 25 is
That's enough.
25.
Well,
But it
No,
goes-
I don't know, I don't know what color those are.
And you
no.
complain
I
about
mean,
25
I
bucks
do
trying to
now
get trash
because they
for the
just
whole
came
year.
out. Yeah,
I
in
don't want
September. No, it's a little too matchy. But you do want it to be bright enough where.
Yeah, and you only
you know,
pick up every
like
2
Carl-
weeks.
That's what Carl said.
If that's-
when
well,
he
yeah,
was
that-
here. He was like, I really
They're
love
not
the
coming
art
out
content
any-
right away. They have their,
Fluorescent,
I think it's
I-
25.
yellow, lime,
Orange.
I
blue,
forget-
orange.
I forget
that
the
we can
name
just
of the-
rotate.
of the company that does this paper. It's just a giant 8x11 sheet, and I print them off, and cut them up, and
But are they sticky on the back? Are they?
So these guys-
But they don't have the coating, so but does that matter?
they don't have, yes, because
So
it would
just wash
fade
right
in the
off.
sun. Yeah, it'll wash right off. But yeah, there's
So it
pieces
would be
of them.
extra.
I imagine that there is probably, but
We could,
if we're getting a certain amount, or if we can project, oh, if we're getting 300 units, maybe we go for 4, and it lowers the price even more.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, 500 because you've got the additional cars or rentals or.
I would definitely get at least 50
Or,
more.
if, guys, it's different for the seasonal people, where it's like, okay, I don't know, I just work there.
No, I think we
Appreciate
need to
the
find
input,
a price, and we need to find what the price per unit is, and when it increases or decreases.
And then, are you guys also going to discuss the current pricing matrix for stuff versus what it actually is costing us?
Yes.
Because there's a few, okay, you guys got it.
and if we're gonna, are we taking offices? Yes, no?
No,
No
Should
matter.
I don't think we should take that.
No, we can't.
We can't afford to throw away $150 for
What
a
do you
match.
want? What's next? You want
But,
policy, or what do you want?
Well, I wanna land on a price.
So-
Or,
well, hold on, before we land on the price, I think we need to land, and I don't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry. I think we need to land on the policy for people working there first. Because we need somebody to work there before we work out any pricing, because the pricing doesn't matter if we can't nail this down.
So that's general,
This is
That's
this looks
not-
like a general,
okay, so that's not specific to like,
I like what you got here.
transfer station or highway department. It's general employee within the town, so that,
And this is okay.
but, feel free to add or delete. It's a working copy, but it's just a start, and we have to start somewhere.
Ditch the drug testing, and let's put one on.
We're going with the
It's
big,
gonna-
but
It's gonna cost us a lot more, and we're gonna be on the hook for doing that repeatedly for everybody.
so should we make that specific
To
to
the road agents.
road? Well, so here's the thing, when you're doing your DOT physical, it's required.
That's on them though, that's not
Oh.
us.
Because I'll say, does your employer vehicle have, I think it's an extra $50 or something. But we have a health certificate for one person, but not. So we have, it's not, so we need to do that,
I just think that as far as the transfer station goes, not necessary,
What's that?
drug testing,
No.
we don't need to drag somebody into that shit. I don't care if Mason smokes weed on the weekend, truthfully,
It's not at the transfer.
not at the transfer station.
so weight limit is, so that's assisting.
Yeah. Depends on certain people.
Well, you gotta be prepared to lift whatever, just because you're working there. So up to 75 pounds, I don't think is,
I won't touch anything over 30. No way.
Well, you're.
50-pound bag.
Well, I also got a back.
I know.
Now bag is heavy.
Alright,
It's not
you wanna
Yeah.
call 50?
If
Well,
that's
people
heavy.
bring it in,
50,
they got it
40
in the
pounds is
vehicle.
Yeah, I get in the vehicle.
Like,
I'm gonna
once you get into the glass and stuff and move glass.
now
around,
there's
it just adds
the people
up.
I'm bringing it
I
up
know,
because you
but
have
how,
a few people
how many,
put their
how
bags
big of a
like
bag
5
you
to 10
can
pounds.
fill glass?
So
Let's call 50.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, he shouldn't be permitted to have to lift more than someone's gonna bring that much
That's
back.
Right.
I'll go with that.
And again, if they can get it into their vehicle, they got it into their
Right.
You can
vehicle.
get it out.
If you had to have help getting it into your vehicle, then that
You bring your
help
help with you.
should come with you
Correct.
Yes.
to get it into, because if our attendant is busy assisting somebody because they can't get everything out of their vehicle,
Doesn't have eyes on.
then he doesn't, yes, it's not walking or doing the other duties that they're supposed to.
This is crazy.
Well,
Though
it's-
there is something, so you said something about, the footwear.
We have $100,
Yeah, we have
$100.
He bought it, he bought it here.
No, it's just for footwear.
And did he give the receipt to
I
it?
don't know. Just saw how nice, it's like, man, nice hiking boots, dude. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that.
There are hiking boots with steel toes.
Yes.
But we have $100 that the select board voted in to make sure the transfer station attendants are reimbursed up to $100 for steel toed shoes. So he's got that.
Alright.
He just needs to.
If you like steel toe shoes.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
he
they're required
could leave
certain
them there. He could leave them there and put them on when he gets there if he doesn't wanna.
He does have
Oh,
it
yeah.
prepared there just in case, so he doesn't get in trouble again.
Yeah, we went through that. I said packed it.
Well, you
Pack
wouldn't,
something
you
here.
wouldn't wanna be, accosted by a random townsfolk.
No. So, groundskeeping, I get that, they're keeping it clean, safe, but does he have like a weed whacker or rakes?
Well, whether he,
The man has
that.
everything he wants to
but
do.
whether he
No.
wants.
But whether
so
he
then-
does it or not.
What I'm saying, whether he does it or the town provides paying somebody to do it,
Now, hold on,
Yeah.
man.
because it should not be the road agent.
And here's the other
Is
thing.
that,
You can't just provide your,
no,
you
No.
cannot provide your,
He uses it, like, he works for Briar Patch.
he does.
Yes, he works for Briar Patch and for
So,
Jim,
so
so.
here's the thing though, is it gonna lie under Briar Patch's insurance of the towns? Because is he doing this
No,
under
he's-
Briar Patch?
No, he's doing it
or the
at the
town?
dump, after hours, so that he can get paid for it.
and
By
we
the
can't-
town.
if you didn't have the
Perfect.
equipment, my suggestion is that the town puts the bill to have it cleaned once a month, mowed once a month, you know what I'm saying? This is,
Yeah.
it just can't go like it did this year, which
No.
is jungle out there. And it's a lot of work, and whether somebody's got the time or not, but it's optional. It's up to this person that is the operator, should be able to make some decisions about a lot of stuff that Steve's doing and I'm doing,
Yes.
and that's not really up to this level at this point.
So we still need some help determining when things get called in for
Yeah.
emptying.
And
Steve
this-
does that.
Here's the other
Like
part.
the
Yeah,
other
but-
guy. Well, the other-
Yeah,
He shouldn't,
He
he
takes up a lot
shouldn't
of
be
direct-
climbing
no,
in and out, doing, you know, that should have been taken care of.
This
on a
last
Thursday.
sentence, right here, on page 1,
But
that carries a pretty heavy weight,
What one?
depending on what we plan on doing.
that he would be responsible to call the appropriate vendors for materials.
That's what he should have.
Okay, so,
So that carries a particularly heavy weight.
so,
What was-
yes, let me reiterate on that. In 2012, 2013, the Board of Selectmen at the time, appointed Dave Hooley. Dave Hooley stepped down from the Board of Selectmen. Dave Hooley was appointed, as the road agent. The Board of Selectmen then appointed Dave Hooley to be the Public
Public
Works
Works.
of Croydon and take over all vehicle maintenance and all maintenance at the transfer station. So the transfer station would be under the Public Works of Croydon.
Basically self-sufficient.
Right.
We have
Now,
all that right in here.
yes,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is not something that the Board of Selectmen can do. The Board of Selectmen
Or
were able to appoint a road agent if the town wanted to appoint a public works department, then the town had to vote that in. The Board of Selectmen could not make that call. So we cannot have the road agent be the public works department,
Right.
which is good.
The only time he can assist.
Well, that's
because
what
he
I
had
was
the
getting at,
equipment to
it's
go
like,
pound the stuff.
I don't want that,
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
and
I
to
don't want all those eggs in
transfer
that
the
basket.
used wastewater.
I agree, I don't
Yeah.
believe that, our current road agent can swap his priorities fast enough to be able to have all of that going on.
I mean, in the road agent, you're talking
The
transfer.
road agent, our current road
It's
agent,
just a proper public-
this is a working meeting.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I'm just saying that right now,
He can't do this.
maybe in the future, but right now, I just don't see that that he has the project management skills.
Correct.
Correct.
And I agree with that, but this is what
Mason?
this is laying out, yeah.
No.
Oh, the road agent?
To be a public works
Right.
person.
To carry on the additional needs of the transfer station,
Right.
I
well
don't see
as
that
the-
working out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
No.
just, it's too
Because
heavy a
he has
workload
full-
for
What he's got now,
Yeah.
and
them.
He's
Yeah.
still raw,
For them.
still
Right.
very raw.
It still can run the way it is, but I also suggest that we try to hire somebody to take out, because honestly, I filled it all last year, and it's like, I don't want to fill it in,
Watch what you said.
so. And
Um,
we need to find somebody that, if Mason can't do, wants to do all of it, either that he has to cut back some hours or change the hours of the dump or the transfer station, make life easier for him, and figure out how we can groom him to do the phone calls if he wants to do it. I just don't want to lose him, and
No.
then we're out of.
Right.
That's why I don't want to go back to what we did last year.
No.
I feel like we're this close sometimes.
Mason's a good kid.
He is,
He's
very good.
he is.
He's
I'm
not
not
as
complaining.
very
to being a
polite.
great employee,
Yes.
truthfully.
I'm not,
So-
nothing against this part of it.
As far as I'm concerned, his position secure, he just needs to understand what it entails.
so I think if he had a list of responsibilities of what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he would be adverse to actually doing some cleanup around the area, but perhaps not when he's supposed to be responsible for
Oh, you can't
the
be,
transfer
you
station.
can't do it at the same time.
So it might be a couple of extra hours.
Should we
Right.
allocate an allowance for say
2 hours a week.
10 hours of overtime over the course of the fall?
It's not overtime,
To get-
it's just.
Or
Or
10
extra
10
hours.
extra hours over the course of the fall?
Carl's
get
gonna
things
charge you a
ready,
couple hours every time he does something.
Because,
Yes.
I mean, I think that would, 10 extra hours
Whatever. That-
of doing
maybe-
whatever needed
Yeah.
would probably help you out a lot, and if you need more.
So he's only getting 12 hours.
Yeah.
So this would give him 22 over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, so
Oh,
even
sorry,
if he did
sorry.
it once a week, like
Oh.
Sunday after, or
Even-
even, it doesn't
even-
matter, one day a week after he
Every 3
closes,
weeks.
spend an
Yeah.
hour or
It doesn't
whatever
have
it
to be done
takes,
that
to just
Spend
pick up.
2 hours and
Make it pretty.
weed whack and
Yeah.
pretty it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
But we
spend
always need
a
weed
couple
whacking.
hours, rake it up
Yeah.
the next week.
Yep.
Spend a couple hours
But
and
that would
do
cut
that
back
kind
on
of
just
shit.
saying you have.
So an extra, I think an
Deal
extra,
with that.
Well, I'm wondering, should we have him come in, like, could me and you meet with him next Wednesday at 11
Sure.
before he goes to work, and we can talk to him about the maintenance of it, the expectation?
We
And
can
then-
talk about maybe working
Maybe-
into the roles of what we've been doing.
Right, and then also, in the future, changing the hours, so it's only open one day a weekend for a longer extended time, and then a day during the week, so that everybody's happy, and he doesn't have to ruin his whole weekend.
and
Yeah.
performance is not gonna hurt you.
What?
Performance is not gonna hurt you.
in other words, pick it up and get,
Oh, yeah, right.
Performance is not gonna hurt you, so.
No,
They act like some of them act like it's gonna kill them,
Well,
no.
Minimum,
crazy.
minimum.
I'm just saying,
No, you
know,
he does
you,
do better when they
you raise the wheel,
listen.
it moves a little quicker.
There's no
But I,
question about
I
it.
do think you're on, have something written on the wall, a little checklist, you know, before you leave.
Well, that's why.
This,
We can teach
you
him all
know,
this,
or,
because I got all these phone numbers down.
Yeah.
Steve can go through these, he can start working on it,
Yep.
collaborate, so.
Yep.
Slowly wean ourselves out of it.
And if you're gonna take post on that point on that one, I'm happy to take secondary, get her out of the wheel with her husband. You know what I mean? And we can all work it out, make it work.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
And I'd love to see him be able to have a weekend off.
Yeah, well, I didn't mind doing that, but then all of a sudden it became real regular.
And I guess it
Yeah.
was like his grandmother's not in good health,
Right.
and it was a weekend-long thing, and they went somewhere and they had a great time, so I'm
I
glad
talked
we
to
got
some
to do
people
it.
from the transfer station that went to the party, the wedding.
Oh, really?
They said he was up dancing around.
Oh, that's scary.
Well, you know, it's good for him.
Oh, no, he does.
He does, he does. That, the kid is different
Cool.
after hours.
But he is,
All
he's
right.
like climbing in every now and then, and he's like,
So I mean,
I'm
maybe
like,
for the,
check in, make sure.
I mean, Steve goes up to check on him, you guys go up to check on him.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe for the summer, it could be a longer Wednesday, cause it's lighter out, and
Well,
a
you-
longer Saturday and closed on Sunday.
And make it easier on calling stuff in. We don't get
Right.
jammed with those big weekends.
These weekends, it's double weekends.
So let's,
And
can we allocate an extra hour through the summer every week?
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah, whether he does it every week or
Whether he
every other
does it
week.
every
2
week or
hours,
not,
yeah.
it is what it is,
Yeah.
but we allocate for that.
Yeah.
Put it in the budget,
Well, we don't, the
And
budget will
then
be
in
take
the
care of
fall-
itself with the stickers.
maybe, as long as the town approves.
They don't have to.
They don't have
they
to.
don't have,
But so anyway, with this, the increase in the price of the stickers, we should, that goes into the reserve fund.
that goes into
So
the
that
reserve
would-
fund,
You want all of
You're
that, or
Like
you
you're
go
talking-
towards a new compactor
Why not
when
do
it's
all of it?
time,
all of it.
or
All of it.
is
You're
it
talking
just
extra $5,000 a
for
year.
the transfer station,
To
whether
replace
it's the new
compactors.
well that we have to do, test well?
Yeah.
It could go for the new well, it could go
Could go
for
for
the
the
compactor,
compactor.
it could go to fix the fence.
Yeah.
It's for whatever we need up there. If we actually raise enough money, we could purchase land.
Oh, yes.
know how.
Yeah, well.
We won't raise
Baby
enough
steps.
money. But I mean, let's talk about the compactor and the fact that there's some
Right.
repairs that need to be done up
It's
there.
20 years,
I mean,
it's 20 years, yeah.
You're probably figuring $20,000 on repairs, just to get it up to date.
Yeah.
And
So, but we can't go any bigger, because isn't that like the biggest one?
That's
it's-
the
if
area.
it's not the biggest, that's what we have to work with. I mean, I'm sure we can get bigger, but are we gonna?
Rules.
You're gonna cut into traffic, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, we can't do
Yeah.
that.
so, are we on to prices?
Is that a good enough policy to go by?
that's a great one to start.
I'm good with that.
Yes.
Transportation is awesome. Yep,
Yes.
and I've
I'm
asked,
simple for, I mean, we can expand on the whole thing about being operating abilities, but let's.
So I think the only thing that we really need to hash out on here is vacation time, because
No,
I didn't see that in here.
no.
I didn't,
No,
only
not-
because I really wasn't sure, because we were gonna sit down and determine what was what.
No,
So
we're
I
good with
figured
that.
if we started with this, we could always add a.
I'm good with this. I like it. So, I don't know if we need a motion or anything else, but I like this. I'm good with it.
Which one?
No,
just this one.
The,
no, this one, the
General.
one we worked on.
the general town policy.
It's all
What you
stuff
hear.
stuff that we
I know.
worked on. I didn't do all of it
I know.
because I really wasn't sure, and I said, I'm just gonna
I know.
stop you.
Well, we
I'm
were
like,
talking
okay,
about
this
I just asked
we'll
about the
just
transfer station.
long. Yeah,
This one?
So if you like this,
Well,
I do like the transfer station.
So
I'm on,
this
I'm on.
is highway club.
This is general to all.
This is general to all, so if there's anything that you don't like,
highlight it.
It's not that,
Highlight it.
it's not that I don't like it, but
or you don't
the
think it's
basic
relevant.
work week with due allowance is 40 hours. That's not gonna be the same for up there.
Yeah, we've
So I
done,
mean, we're gonna have to
Oh,
find.
they have part-times in this too, this listing of part-time help.
Right, there's different
Categories.
exemptions, there's regular full-time,
Are we-
regular part-time, part-time, and appointed.
And I'm good.
Yeah.
So I
That's
think-
what it was really needed there, because of this is
So
where I was headed.
regular full-time is 36 hours or more per week on a continuous.
Oh,
basis.
okay, I see it.
Regular part-time is
Yep.
average 20 to 34.
No, we're
And
good.
then
Part-time,
is,
fewer than 20 hours a week.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, so he's covered under part-time.
And then appointed is,
Alright,
and then
No,
not
I-
exempt and exempt. But,
shouldn't full-time be 40 hours or more?
36,
I think it's 36.
actually, technically, or anything over 32, you have to cover in businesses, so. That's why you feel 32 is that they're supposed to be near 36 to 40 school.
So I
did
did,
36, we would pick it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
so that's, town of Grantham pays them for this.
Yep.
My thing is on the timekeeping, recording the actual time worked. What we have now
It's nothing.
is nothing. They just write in whatever,
So,
10 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever.
so can we try to incorporate something like Clock Shark or, something along that line?
I don't
So
know.
I use it for work. Actually, my boss has
So
us
if we
use it
do
for it.
that-
It's an app.
So, but if we do that, when we have to supply a phone. and
Why?
A laptop.
He already wants
You can, oh, I want $1 million a week and two big old toddies in my face.
So, but he could do that on the laptop,
Yes, you could do that on the laptop.
sign in,
So you-
take it.
He has his own phone. All he needs to do is download an app. That's it. That's it, right there.
So I have multi-factor authentication, and the only way I can work is through a multi-factor authentication app that's downloaded on my personal phone
You have to
Yeah.
sign in.
for the city of Lebanon.
If you are an employee at will,
Yes.
And that's,
So-
they
so
sign in
if
here
you don't,
several
if you don't wanna
times.
download that, don't. But you don't need to be an employee either.
Yeah, it's through there. All employees are at-will employees.
Well-
All employees remain at all times.
At will,
employees.
exactly.
Voice it or not.
Exactly. So,
And with the signature page, they
It's fine.
sign up, we keep a copy for their file, they can just take this with them.
well, he can say, no, I don't want, I won't do it. I'm not downloading it. He can say that, but that's just one more case of insubordination. One more reason to take action.
So some of this language I had like town administrator. I think we need to change
Yeah,
that,
we need to
eliminate it
change
or
that.
whatever, so whatever you do, make your changes, I'll save this as. He scanned it, saved as a PDF to
So you can make-
whatever, so when we just, we can go through and do the changes that we want and take the time and maybe address that at the next
I'm a
meeting.
paper guy. I'm just gonna lie.
I
on
know.
shit.
Highlight and just say, or just say, cross it out, no.
No,
But
I
like
am-
initial
I
it
am-
so that we all know who's.
I am so horrible with online stuff. Like, I'm supposed
I
to.
would rather have the paper in front of me. I cannot read it on my
Right.
phone. I hate sitting at my desktop because it's.
That's why you saw me down here recording stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so, there's a lot
Well, you
there.
can send it to me because I don't care. I'll do it either way. I'm happy to actually pull this in and
Hopefully to take.
create it into.
Yeah, we shortened it up and get rid of a lot of the.
So this is Word, a Word document.
Yeah, he saved it as
I
PDF.
saved it as a PDF so that we could change it. So some of the stuff is verbatim from Grantham. And this is for general, this is not,
Okay, all right.
not for, specific, like transfer station or highway. department.
Yeah.
This is in general.
Okay.
So they would have their own, like,
Specific,
job
Yeah.
description with their. some
this is a
policies
general
in it.
policy.
General policies, we have to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a handbook, so we will call it more than general employment and probably general handbook. Or,
Yeah.
I'll
So,
get the
see,
wording
this
for
is
that.
what
yeah, personnel handbook.
personnel can see. It was, when it was adopted, when it was revised.
Just like your town reports.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just, this is the umbrella, and then within it, then you'll have
Other
transfer
policies.
station employees, highway department, yeah, the sub-policies within it.
Right, and it does say in here that other, about, not just this policy, but the policies for other departments. So that it will incorporate not just this, but the others. So it's all.
This is all the
No, I look.
non-specific junk.
It is
Yeah,
non-specific. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but just look at it and see.
Yep.
And then,
Go back to transfer station.
Yes. That's good. Well,
This is part of it, because this is
Well,
general.
yes.
policy.
so
You
yeah.
got fees over there, Carl?
Yes.
Huh?
You got
Yeah,
fees
fees.
over there?
Fees for the transfer
Oh.
station stuff.
As I checked them, they have still held the line, and a couple of things, we either need to charge for those large water bottles that Steve's been taking down to the,
Oh,
The big five,
Oh,
Yeah, he's
oh,
been
yeah,
taking
oh.
notes to Newport.
yeah, they're either a dollar a piece or $5 for garbage goes in the CD.
I do throwing those away.
Because
Because they don't wanna pay for them.
They go to Hanover,
Someone
and they're
doesn't
recyclable,
exchange.
but they won't take them back.
What about Walmart?
Because
I
they're
see
not,
them out.
they're not calling
They don't
in.
Taking
You
them back.
think there would be a,
Can't you just leave them there?
Oh.
use them.
They make great piggy banks.
After you get 10 of them, you.
Yeah,
sell 'em
can't
apart.
pick them out.
Yeah.
So we get them,
You,
and so
you
what
get
Steve
500
does-
garbage bags.
Yeah, Steve comes in and he brings in all of our bags of trash. We don't have that much because we recycle.
One
And
thing
then
if
he
you've got-
takes all of those
Yes, those damn things, you
and
can't do
takes
it.
them up there. Now, the guys are really nice up there and they're not charging him for those.
At Casella.
But, eventually somebody's gonna come along and start charging him for those.
Well,
The best you could do is you cut the tops off and fill it. That would be the absolute best. You know what I
So
mean? Put them in the bag.
is
cut-
there
cut
just
the
like
top
one
off,
family
put 'em
that
in the
brings
bag.
in, or
there's
there's
one
Fill
guy
that
on
bag.
the beat, and there's
You're not gonna
sometimes
do
there's
that.
another family.
You
four
don't.
or five out whack. It's like, we
Well,
need
that's
to
not
have
that
it written
good.
down so that it's a problem. I mean, that's the only issue I see.
No, they need to start charging for
And
those.
large garbage bags, when it's not listed, it just goes back, even when Brenda was there, it was
They're
$5.
going into the C and D. We have several people who are putting large garbage bags full of garbage and dirty diapers into C and D.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why do they do
Do
it?
that.
Because they don't fit into the hopper, they don't wanna pay for
That
it.
big?
Yeah,
They have to pay for that though.
Yeah, they would have to pay if they put it in CD.
that's,
That's-
they're putting them in there.
That's why,
And then it's okay.
yeah, large garbage bag, $5. That's
If you're putting them into C and D,
$5.
30 gallon.
yeah,
No, well,
30 and up.
35, 40.
30.
whatever
Whatever,
it is,
30
you
and up.
can't tell what it is because it's big plastic bag. If you're gonna put it in there, it's gonna be a charge.
Okay, so you writing all those down?
I'm not, this is what I had.
They're
Do you
getting all
wanna go
there.
through it real quickly?
Yeah, she says.
Add 25% of everything.
No, I don't really need to, everything is on the first.
I'm not
take the first
opposed to
page, I
it.
just looked at that one, there's nothing on the first page.
I am
It's all
not
C and
opposed
D
to it.
stuff. This is,
Because
Those are
gonna
my
cost us
suggestions.
to then just throw it away, and then we're gonna get behind, because they're gonna raise the prices
we have to add fire extinguishers.
before we have
Yeah.
notice of it,
With propane.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're gonna be 20%.
I'm gonna figure that.
But,
Yeah, see, this is-
so I have no problem with 20% add. I'm okay with it.
Metal, it goes to metal.
Oh,
Technically,
I think 25,
Closer than
a year.
why, you don't charge,
That's fine.
we charge those?
We used to.
Oh, okay.
Toilets and sinks, they can go through glass
well, that's,
if they have no metal or plastic on them.
Right, and if it's taken apart, it shouldn't have.
It shouldn't.
Okay,
Free glass recycling, if not, then it goes C and D.
and then you pay for it,
Right.
okay.
The fire extinguishers is the only other thing on that page.
and C&D's kinda.
Those are still
sorted
within range
itself
of what
out
we're
last
paying
year,
for.
so-
Really?
We're not losing much. The mattress is the only
That's
thing.
gonna be mixed, right?
That's what I said, needs to go to recycling center Newport for other.
We can't take them.
So we
And
have
they,
to
all
go-
these other ones,
Gotta get the
they're in
hell
the
out of
price range, we're not losing money, I'm trying to get rid of the aggravating ones, and we can put more metal into there instead of.
So we'll end up with all those mattresses down on, Route 10.
I know,
Are there mattresses on Route 10?
There will be.
yeah,
But
Oh,
they
yeah,
will
there,
be-
yeah. Oh,
I
on
know
the
it.
corner, yeah.
but what are we supposed to
Yeah,
do?
they had a box spring down there, but that one.
So
You're gonna
bucks
start.
is okay. So that can go and see.
Yeah, go see.
It's just the
Mattress
mattress.
is just a,
Oh, yeah.
it's the whatever
Polyfill.
that is.
Polyfill bullshit.
Because it's, by the time we end up paying for it, it costs them $50 or $60 to have it hauled down there, they have to haul it out of there, because it has to be separated. They have to separate it down.
Yeah.
So it needs to be separated. And you can't justify charging $35 or $40 for mattresses.
So where do we live? As far as this goes,
I like
prices,
oh, prices.
we're good on this?
The other thing that we have to do in the policies is that we have to make sure that people understand it's not allowed is prescription drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take that to the police station in Newport.
Jumping off my mouth. No, I'm just-
Well, you would have liked all of these.
No, I would-
They were back
I-
spasm drugs.
What?
no, I wouldn't.
Was there-
no.
Yes.
Oh, by the
don't
way,
think any of that.
I'm gonna have to take up more hazardous waste because he lets them come in.
Oh. Like what?
Brake fluid.
No.
Antifreeze.
So how, he let them come in, what does that mean?
They got them down to be dumped into the oil. And it's hazardous
Oh.
waste, we're not allowed to even take them.
So is that on?
Is that on the, is that on a sign or anything?
Oh, I know.
So we need to-
28th or something like that.
So we need to post that, not, that we cannot take antifreeze.
The whole,
cannot
yeah,
take-
the whole problem is people just walk around and fuck off. Even
Yeah,
if
they
it's
don't
not.
No, it's not all his fault.
It's not always, but you can't see them. But if we
And if
put
it's busy, they take advantage.
Yes.
But
Not
if
even
they,
that,
but if they
it's-
see that and they know they get caught.
If they get caught, then we can hit them with a fine.
I think we should post it.
yeah, if we post
That's
it.
part of the sign.
Yeah,
My sign is needed.
So, no, good letters, antifreeze, brake
I will work on getting
transmission
some new
fluid,
signs.
you know, motor oil, home.
I stole one of
And
these from
oil, yeah.
Northwoods, the penalties they have to pay, you get caught doing stuff for talking back and throwing things away, stuff like that.
Oh.
One of the, as soon as we
It's an RSA.
figure out cameras up there, then the signage will come in handy because we can make sure we have a camera where we can see that area.
And I have a list
Yep.
for all, what goes where. What goes where. Not counting, well, this is just about everything, this is Steve's and my list.
Those are also NRRA takes propane tanks.
No, well.
Oh, they do the fire extinguishers.
The propane tanks, they go,
Coda oil.
no, they end up going to Coda Oil, which is Springfield.
Anybody named Brian should get charged twice.
No, this Brian is nice.
He didn't even hear me. He's over there, you're over there half asleep. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention, Brian.
So the glass gets transferred to New London by whom?
Our guys, don't
By,
Town of Croydon to New London?
no, by,
So,
Casella. And if we could, she suggested we talk to them, it would be better and cheaper to go to Lebanon, but they may not wanna go to Lebanon. I'm not sure what the difference is, but that's the only question she had.
So Old Oil, Town of Croydon to Sunapee Town delivers our.
Go ahead, Adrian.
Oh, okay. The two of them.
Glass to lead.
Yeah, that's what they suggested. That's what NRA suggested. I don't know. She said they may not wanna travel up there. I'm not sure what the big difference in travel time would be, or what the gain would be. But I know they have limited times in London, and the ultimate times, they can go anytime up in London. You know,
Up in
London.
lead.
So that is out by the malls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12A.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. I mean, you can't get there on the highway. If it was just a straight shot of the highway, you have to take the highway down.
20 stoplights.
Yeah, 20 stoplights.
Yeah, I know. I have not pursued it much because I didn't want to walk both.
So how often?
It's like on Thursdays or something, they take it, they
Yeah.
only take it 1 or 2 days a week or
So how often do we transfer the glass? Or we don't?
once or twice a year.
Oh,
It's not that.
so it's not that.
We're about due to get one out now, which will
Yeah.
probably wait until the springtime for the next one,
For glass.
unless we have a lot more recycling all of a sudden.
to, they don't want to,
I
they
know.
don't. Again, we take all of ours at zero sort in Newport, so all of our glass, everything else is made for Newport. So if more people would do that, there'd be less glass that would have to be.
You know,
I
Amy,
love him.
read that one while we're talking about this one. That's the last thing I have to talk about. So,
Yeah, so that's good to know.
this is a package that kind of goes with it. I've got that other, this is the really neat thing. What happens at a transfer station and what shouldn't happen.
Have a not 192 page best management practices on transfer station, solid waste. If anybody wants to read it.
You have.
Yes.
I don't know how you do it, I just, oh. Oh,
There's some interesting little forfeitures. Yep.
you trashed outside.
You lose your permit and you get fined.
No, I mean, we have to have a policy on the fact that we want people to show up, that they need to make sure that they get there 15 minutes before closing so that they can get in, get their stuff done and get out.
I'm getting tired of people showing up from 1 minute to 12.
Yes, that's wrong. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
I was driving out at 1 minute up, and the 2 trucks came flying in,
Mhm.
and I says, "Oh, sorry, we're late."
No, you're done.
Well, I backed up, well, I'm in. You had all
Also,
day.
they have a fine, even if the sticker is not permanently affixed to the vehicle, the owner is subject to $1 fine for that first offense. Additional.
I just tell them, I'm sorry, without a sticker, you can't be here.
Yeah, so how does that work? You write them up? How do we write them up?
Well-
You put a license plate down and
Yeah.
turn them around.
The whole thing is,
It's how
Mason's-
diligent you wanna be.
Right, Mason's not going to enforce it, but he can tell them that they have to have a sticker,
Yeah.
and he can take a picture of their vehicle.
Right.
And then it's up to Paul,
Well, then it's up to
Whoever.
us.
yeah,
Yeah.
to,
Not Paul.
to do the fines and whatnot,
Yeah.
send out the notice saying you
Yep.
you don't have a sticker.
Yep, you
can't
got
qualify.
We all know that one sea hag that ride everybody's ass in town, aged like a leather boot. You know, you can pick one. We all know the one.
Stickers for owners of land only. Okay.
That's a policy just for the.
Transfer stickers to unauthorized person for misuse. Well, then,
Aged
all
like fine milk.
results, engineering.
That's one of those things I like to have, that 12 and under, you don't get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, you don't climb around and any of the.
This is
containers.
see, transfer station stickers are available at the town office, 3 per household.
Yeah, it's fair.
Well,
But I'm just,
What do you need any more for?
you charge more for two then, that's all there is to it.
I don't,
Give me that back. That's not nothing.
you gone once.
Hard time looking at RSA, it's steal it. How they apply it, and trying to look it up online, the government couldn't get it out of them.
You gotta read 20 other RSAs before you find the one that you want. It's like,
One goes to another, goes to
What do
another.
you think, chief?
Um,
How do you like it?
no, I like it, I think it's informative, I think a lot of people are gonna be mad.
Oh, I
but
know.
I think if you present it well and present all the facts and say, and we have a meeting, and if they want it, cool, if they don't, then you don't, right? Or is it?
No,
We do it.
We-
I mean-
Public hearing, but we just have to say.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
we gotta
I
figure out the
had to
price.
work up. That's, and how to proceed too, good night.
so public
Like a
hearing,
4 to 6
it's
week.
just a meeting, a public meeting.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 to 6 week public, I mean,
Yeah, just like in the water.
handouts, tell people.
Yes. Yep.
About the service station, pass out stuff. ask
We're
questions.
just letting you know what we're doing, this is
I don't
how
know
it's
how long
gonna
it's
be,
gonna take.
and,
bags if you
Forewarned
get it,
is
so I'd have to ask that
forearmed.
question.
I think it would also be good if you had receipts, meaning proof, say, on this date, these people came in 1 minute before and had 2 truckloads full of stuff. These people, like, examples of the malfeasance and the things that are going wrong and the reason why we have to.
Well, that's what I generalized by saying there are several trucks that come in with 10 or more bags. There's a whole bunch that are 6 or more. Then there's a bunch of average people with that 1 or 2 bags.
I'm coming down with 6 bags Wednesday, walk.
Well, but it takes a while to train people, and I understand that. That's why I said about 4 to 8 weeks or something, we hand out, but try to get this started before next session gets going. Don't get it down the road, so by
No.
January, we should be in full swing. That's the whole point.
Do you know do you already know where you can acquire the bags?
Oh, yeah, right from that girl who did the presentation.
okay.
And she can come back and do another presentation, but I haven't dared to talk back, because she keeps saying, how things going, and it's like, I
I
don't
don't
answer
know.
that because I'm not going anywhere, so.
No, I think if everybody else is. We've got to figure out something
Well,
to even the money, because what I just looked at was the quote in 2013 paid cash was $50,000.
Yep.
In 2025, we just spent $443,000.
And then,
So something happened in the last 12 years.
well, and on top of it, we got notice in the mail that this is going to double very shortly, our weight stations, unless the state of New Hampshire opens a new pit, because it's gonna go outside the Leland travel time.
Oh.
so this is the thing that they're fighting up north.
That's one thing, yeah, that's one thing, but either way, if we can, average taxpayers, they're not gonna make a big difference. It's the people who are gonna throw away a lot of bags, are gonna have to pay for what they're throwing away, because that's what's killing us. The dump runs basically at an even keel, except for compactor.
Okay.
Compactor costs us 40 or 50,000 a year. I mean, and it's gonna go up. So if we can reduce that down to, instead of once a week, we should be doing it once a month, realistic. Because everybody will tell you the worst is gonna happen, 40% is gonna be saved, 60% thrown off. Most of the time, it's around 45% is the average when people start recycling. That's a big difference. So,
I have a couple of things to say about this. First off, you're gonna do pay as you throw at them, we're only gonna make the stickers as much as we cost us. Instituted increase on stickers and pay as you throw. Secondly, Paul is not going to be able to do bags,
No.
not unless he has help.
well, there's a lot of things to think about, but I gotta find out more, but, and if that store's gonna open up or
I
not, I
was
don't know.
just gonna say, maybe they would be.
I'm sure they would be more than
And
happy.
we can,
having a
we
place
can, they can all
Yeah.
and they will, the company will actually set us up with whatever, either a place like Yoshi's or Shaw's, that they have to carry them. So that there's other places.
They don't have to carry anything.
No, they don't. So we
It's a
have-
private,
There's a problem.
it's a
with
business.
Lebanon People with their bags at funny cars. A business will have them and then the business doesn't want them and they go to another business and then they go to, so that's an issue. I think the little store, if it opens up, would love to do this because it would bring the traffic in.
Yes.
Right across the street. But the larger stores, there's been a problem. The only one that's been reliable for Lebanon has been the Phoenix.
Here's my concern. From somebody with 3 people in mind, that I guarantee you, I'm gonna spend at least $20 a month to throw my trash. That's 2.5 bags a week. Okay? So I'm gonna be throwing 240, if not $300 into the dump myself every year. When ain't no one done any of that in the last 35 to 40 years or more. So now, because people couldn't get their shit straight over the last 30 years, people like you that throw 6 bags a week away people like me that throw at least 3 bags a week. That's what I'm saying. You said it
Oh,
before.
I know.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
I have a
So-
dumpster here. It does not come here. Go-
So your dumpster at work saves your
I'll
ass.
say fine.
I don't have a dumpster at work. So I'm gonna spend an extra
But you
$300.
have a large population in this town that doesn't have.
No, you're gonna be spending.
I'm gonna spend an extra $300
I'm not gonna
a
spend,
year.
I'm not gonna spend anything
Yeah,
But your
Because
tax, the.
unless
see, the
I
tax
want to
should
throw
go
away suppliers or
but
to
recycle my
stick to the
count.
balance. Or you could be.
guess what?
That's
I'm a
the whole
renter,
point.
chief.
Huh?
I'm a renter.
He doesn't pay tax.
I'm a renter.
your rent pays tax.
So you're disagreeing with it.
I'm
Yes and
saying-
no, I know before you spend.
This is, and he and I talked about this. And I agree with the majority of it. I do not see how a pay as you throw in this town is gonna work. And that is my only thing, like, I think you're gonna come against major
Yeah.
opposition.
I can get people.
I think you're gonna come against major opposition, because it's gonna, you'd be a hell of a lot easier to get somebody to pay $25-30 a year than you would 300 every time you go to the dump.
I was gonna say, with the increase in the fee for the stickers, wouldn't that cover?
No, because we're gonna. that's all
It's
gonna go
not,
for me.
it's
No,
not
it won't.
going to, but my idea is that it's like, okay, let's get the sticker increase so we can start putting it in the capital reserve fund. And then let's promote the recycling, let's get the things cleaned up, let's see where we're going, increase the prices that we have so that we're breaking even if
Yeah.
nothing else. And give it a year and see where we're at.
I mean,
Charlestown does
I-
$100 a
I'm
year for
happy
their
with it.
dump sticker.
and Carl and I, like I said, I told him the same thing. If you wanna put it on the ballot, I'm happy to sign your petition.
They wouldn't even waste my time. No.
I'm just saying, I'll sign your petition.
The only way you can do it is to have a force feed, and that's, takes a while for everybody. I have it select. But it's gonna tax them, so the transfer station, they're gonna go over 100,000. Gonna go up another 20-30%. Without even blinking.
And you're still gonna have the same few people just dumping shit.
Oh, yeah.
Have we determined anything versus businesses?
But you can't.
But you can't do that. But
Hard to prove.
it's not in there right now.
Can't
And if it ain't in there right now, you can't prove where it came from. So all them cats up here on the hill, with 72 people on their property. And
Running a
a hog
business?
business.
That's why I wanna go page it through, because it'll stop the people and businesses.
I mean, I got, you know, what I mean? I got myself and my wife and my kid. We make some trash.
Yeah.
My kid's 14. You don't make trash? My boys make trash.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something because it's.
Yeah.
This is a yes.
Let's,
Yeah, this one.
This is a yes.
I'm a yes on that.
And I think Kim is a yes on, so
Oh,
we
yes.
got this and staff.
And we'll expand on the bottom, those procedures are part of
Do
it.
we need to sign something?
do we agree
or
with these
we
things?
We
just,
can do it at the next meeting.
What do we-
We'll
Yeah,
have
we
that
print it
public-
out.
Bring up the public,
How about,
whatever it is.
how about before we close this out, this work meeting, how about we plan on raising,
Having a public meeting.
having a public meeting to raise the fees to at least $20
And pass the policy.
and pass this fall.
yes.
I think we need to at least make that motion if
Yeah.
that's what needs to happen, but
Well,
we didn't sit down here for an hour for nothing.
No,
Right.
no, that's.
So
I'm
I
good
think
with that.
20 to 25 for the year is more than fair.
So why don't I pull that all together and send in a draft document and then we can pass that at next board meeting
And then have
and
lots of
set up, a meeting. Public meeting.
Yeah, they
For
do.
like October, November.
And that's it. Yeah, I will send it both to you guys, cause you guys have done the big work on it, but I can get it all, pull all together. That be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
people.
Yay!
Anyone.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn the work meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I see.
No.
No, Johnny, no,